The Xbox One is going to win the next-gen console wars. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Fanboy Shorts. And in this video, I'm going to talk about why the XBONE, Xbone, Xbox One, Xbox Primo, Xbox Uno, whatever you want to call it, whatever title little nickname you want to call it, it is going to be the winner of the 8th gen console wars, and it's not even close. Alright, let's begin with reason 1. Alright, basically it has better graphics. Now, we already know what the Xbone is capable of. Alright, this incredible powerful system. I mean, it fully runs games at 1080p native. For example, COD Ghosts. Alright, Call of Duty Ghosts gonna run native 1080p from my sources that I saw on the website. Basically, it's proven. You know, it has better frame rate, better looking sprites than PS4. Way better than PS4. Even better than the Wii U. Which probably comes in second place when it comes to graphics. And then, you know, PS4 comes in third place. Xbox One is a very distant number one. It's a very, you know, way ahead in terms of technology. And not to mention, you know, you got the graphics. You're also gonna be able to have cloud streaming, which will maintain a steady frame rate as well. So, you know, cloud streaming these type of games from a certain source, and then you can just sort of play it anywhere. That's high tech. That's incredible next gen technology. That's gonna be the next evolution of console gaming. And I mean, you take a look at some of the trailers for these games, even the cross-generational ones, like the CODs, like the Battlefield 4s. And not to mention, I mean, my goodness, the new Forza looks absolutely realistic. It is so real looking that I thought it was real life the first time I saw it. Yeah, it looks so real that I wanted to actually reach out and touch, you know, the cars and grab the handle, the wheel, and actually I could feel it in my hand. You know, I could actually feel the air and smell the fresh in the middle of the alpine forest, you know, with the wind blowing by. It looks so freaking realistic. And that's the power of the XBONE, the XBizzle, basically. It is so next gen that none of these pathetic systems can even compare. Especially the PS4, aka the PS crap. Okay, let's move on to another reason. There's plenty of these. Alright, second reason why Xbone will win the next-gen console wars is they have a much better fan base. Alright, the Xbone fan base, they're a lot more intelligent. You know, they're a lot more knowledgeable when it comes to games. They're open-minded. Basically, you know, these people are the type of people that you want to hang out with. You know, these are hardcore gamers. These are true, real gamers that know gaming history. They understand the video game business. They understand how to play games. I asked them a question. Hey, you know, what do you think about this franchise? What do you think about this company? What do you think about upcoming trends of games? They are so well informed compared to pathetic PS4 drones or Nintendo doofuses that have absolutely no clue when it comes to gaming, because they're just a bunch of casual marks, casual dummies. They don't know nothing about hardcore gaming. I mean, you know, any Microsoft fan, follower, will have complete knowledge, for example, of the history of Halo, you know, the history of Gears of War, you know, I mean, legendary games like that, you know, classic series. It's not even close. Alright, let's get to another reason. Because, I mean, clearly, Xbone is going to win the next-gen console wars. Alright. They are basically going to win because they have no restrictions. Alright? They have a way better policy when it comes to DRM, things like that. You know, digital rights management, when it comes to restriction, they don't have any restrictions. You know, their system does not prevent used games. You know, you can buy and sell, resell, you know, buy a used game and play it on your system. It doesn't lock you out and it doesn't stop working after 24 hours if you don't log in. So the Xbox One is a free system. I mean, it's open, it's available, it doesn't have any of these limitations. And compare that to the PS4, the pathetic Station 4, as I call it these days, because, you know, at the beginning of early 2013, if you guys can remember, from what I remember, I mean, wasn't it Sony? They tried to basically enforce DRM. They tried to put restrictions on the PS4. You know, you know, after 24 hours, you have to log in. You can't play used games on it. You know, it locks out used games restrictions. It locks out, you know, online. You know, you're not allowed to go online. You know, as far as I remember it. You know, that's what it was. And that's Sony. And then they got embarrassed at E3 by Microsoft. Microsoft was like, you know what? We ain't got no restrictions. We're not going to enforce all this crap. And then they completely owned Sony at E3. It was embarrassing for Sony, man. And Sony got destroyed. And everybody was chanting in the crowd like, Microsoft, let's go Xbox, clap, 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 let's go Xbox. It was the most amazing thing I've seen because, you know, Xbone is a way better system. It's not even close. Again, it's an open system. So, they even forced Sony to freaking go back to their little hole, and they had to basically eat their words, and they had to reverse their policies. And they did a little bit of backtracking, and they reversed their crappy, you know, stupid DRM policies, and Sony tried to basically placate to the fans again. Because they were afraid, you know, they were losing out on pre-orders. Xbone had so much more pre-orders because of that. I mean, what more can I say? So they got better policies, they have better graphics, they have better technology, they got a better fan base. I mean, is there anything else? They have a better looking system. Alright, the design of the X-Bizzle, way cooler looking. You know, it's a throwback, man. People say, oh well, it looks like a VCR. People are confused. The VCR stole its design from the X-Bizzle. That's right. The VCR copied the Xbox One. You know, that's why when you look back on old photographs of VCR back in the day, they look exactly like the Xbox One because they just ripped it off. They're so unoriginal because that's the power of Microsoft. People look back on that and they think, oh, it looks like it's the other way around. Because Microsoft are innovators. You know, they like to create new ideas. And this is what you pathetic sacks of crap and you noobs don't realize. Is that Microsoft is always pushing. I mean, they have more pre-orders now than Wii U and PS4 combined. You know, they're dominating the Wii U. The Wii U's been out for like 2 years, from what I understand, and they only sold like 2 copies. So that's pretty much it. I mean, X-Bizzle wins. Microsoft is the greatest system ever, greatest company, because it's a PC. It's a PC-based architecture. It's based on the computer, Windows, you know, it's from Bill Gates. Bill Gates is the freaking genius. There's a reason why he's the richest billionaire in the entire history of video games. This guy is a freaking legend. Bill Gates, he knows what's up, you know, he made the Xbox, And that's pretty much it. The Xbox wins, PS4 stinks, Wii U more like PU, and if you don't have an Xbox One, if you don't have a pre-order, you might as well stop calling yourself a gamer and just give it up.